Hi guys, this is Damhee Park of Group 2, and now I'm going to start our presentation as the first member. My group members are Ha, Ngoc, Hong, Lin, Tanisha, and Eva. Before starting our presentation, I would like to ask you, have you heard about craft campaign called Sand News? We're going to talk about this campaign, and I think it is a really interesting story, so please focus on us. Okay, this is the table of contents. We have four main parts of this campaign, which is our campaign description, campaign analysis, and failure of campaign, followed by recommendation. Shall we get started? Kraft conducted a campaign called Sand News on National Noodle Days on 6 October 2020. Why did they conduct this campaign, and what was their initial purpose? Since COVID-19 pandemic happened, it forced people to find an incentive way to connect with their friends or family. As part of this, craft should enable people to connect from safe distance. Therefore, has launched their campaign with really creative idea to communication with their consumer. Also, Kraft continued to deploy marketing strategy to draw consumer interest during the COVID-19 health crisis. Kraft thought it was really best way to show their love and absolute comfort by sharing one of the cheesiest noodle with someone who loved it. As you can see on the left side, in Kraft iconic boxes, people can send noodles to their friends or family during the period when they cannot meet relatives in person. Kraft also offers delivery services to each consumer to place an order and deliver a boxes of mac and cheese to whomever they want to. Customer can also send people a coupon that can exchange for free in local groceries nearby their house. The campaign therefore tried to convey this message to consumers that we are seeking the comfort of home and traditions that bring us together, sharing the mac and cheese box, sand noodles, not news. You can watch this video here to get more clarification.
In these strange times, people are in need of extra comfort. That's why it's always a nice gesture to send nudes, so they know you're thinking of them. Nudes, not nudes. To be clear, I'm not advocating you send nudes to anyone. I'm talking about nudes, not nudes. I want there to be no confusion. Do not send nudes. Definitely send nudes. Send nudes early and often to everyone. Send nudes never. Maybe to yourself, but even then, sparingly, unless you're talking about nudes, in which case, send away.
Okay. After this campaign, they had to remove the content from their channel. It resulted in a backlash on social media among mothers. Do you want to know why Craft campaign was lead to backlash? Tanisha will deal with this part more elaborately after a while. Before that, let's listen to Ha and Nok campaign analysis.
Welcome to the second part of our presentation, campaign analysis. The first part of critical analysis in market. As one of the world's leading food and beverage company, Kraft sells dairy food, snack food, and convenient food is an American multinational food company formed by the mergers of High, core headquartered in Chicago. During the pandemic crisis, they decided to deploy shocking marketing strategies to pick customer attention. The advertising material featured a blur of mac and cheese bowl image appearing to be a nude versions, as well as a hilarious advertisement starring Vanessa Bayer, an SNL cast member. The adoption of this sexually suggestive marketing proliferates Kraft wisdom, which is suitable for marketing to millennial and Generation Z, to support and sustain the sale is received during the health crisis. However, Kraft's main target audience is children aged 5 to 13. As this campaign is not appropriate for marketing since it can be received by children and advertisingly affect them. So, there is the way they advertise before and after the pandemic crisis appeared.
Hi, my name is Hà. So I will represent my group to introduce to you the mission and the media of Kraft Heinz campaign. Since Kraft Heinz's mission statement is to be the best food company in the world, the term the best food determines the company as the pacesetter of all aspects, including the quality of products and also the customer service. Whereas the term in the world makes it clear that it impacts or felt and also it takes the global needs into account. As consumer remains the homebound amid fears of another wave of coronavirus infection in 2020, not only Kraft but also other brands had launched a care package, which is a type of service that can brighten up their clients' days. Therefore, the mission of the Send News campaign is to encourage a sense of belonging in the community during the COVID-19 pandemics. Additionally, this campaign is also advertised as a night gesture to show their love and care to their family and friends.
Kraft message is sent news to those who need comfort. The message indicates Kraft mac and cheese is allowing customers to mail boxes of its food to friends and families in a sexually suggestive art design that brings comfort amidst the coronavirus outbreak. Hence, Kraft message is looking to scenes on trend particular to the pandemic, namely the pantry loading of comfort food. The Send News books align with Kraft's broader positioning around edgy humor that leads to the increasing of sales and profits. On the other hand, Kraft exaggerates the meaning of their message by misleading words, like "send news to those who need comfort" and image, which effectively make average moms concerned about their want, seeing sexual content appearing online, and may disobey the Child Protect Act from the government.
Moving on to the fourth part, which is media. Kraft chose to focus on two main channels, out of home and digital ad on social networks. Since billboard account for the largest shares of outdoor advertising, of about 60%, Kraft has chosen billboard to raise the awareness from their customer using different quotations such as "Don't send flowers, send nudes," or "Who knew sending nudes could be distasteful." Considering about the digital ads on social network, this type of advertising seems to become more central into the Kraft outreach strategy. Firstly, they playfully announced their campaign featuring the former of Saturday Night Live actor Vanessa Bayer on their Instagram account with 48.6 thousand followers. After that, they also announced their campaigns and giveaways of the Send Nudes campaigns on the Twitter with over 36.6 thousand followers. In order to interact with their customer, Kraft also used the paid social advertising on three main media platforms, which is Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Kraft was forced to remove all traces of their Send Nudes marketing campaign following overwhelming backlash. Considering their target market is 5 to 13-year-olds, as Ruby mentioned, people found the campaign to be offensive. The sexualization of the classic family meal was perceived to be inappropriate, particularly by parents of younger children. Many people even decided to boycott the brand for the marketing tactic that promotes the idea of sending nudes. Some even criticized the brand for promoting child sex trafficking and exploiting children to sexual suggestions and innuendos. According to acemetrics.com, the majority of the backlash came from people aged 50 and over. Majority of the people aged 21 to 35 had a positive reaction, praising the humor behind the campaign. The most commonly used words to describe the campaign amongst people aged 50 plus were irksome, inappropriate, and awful, whereas the most commonly used word amongst 21 to 35 demographic was funny. Purchase intent dropped drastically too amongst the 50 plus demographic, with the majority of 50 plus users saying they were less likely to purchase from Kraft again. Additionally, Vanessa Bayer, who was the face of the campaign, received online hate for her involvement from the older generations, even though her use in the campaign was to target the younger demographic, considering she's a Saturday Night Live comedian. Although the campaign received a lot of backlash and Kraft was forced to stop the Send Nudes promotion, some consumers saw the comedy in it. Many people were using the hashtag Send Nudes to share their mac and cheese deliveries online. It was particularly young adults who were amused by the clever use of the classic Send Nudes meme. Given that the campaign took place during the pandemic when people couldn't see each other and felt disconnected, it was a clever way for people to once again feel the love of their friends and family. However, it also had adverse effects on people who didn't receive a delivery of the classic Kraft dish. One Twitter user even said, "I'm only upset that no one thought to send me a box of mac and cheese during the campaign. Hashtag send nudes." Kraft issued an apology for the campaign on their Instagram story and removed the campaign from all their platforms.
Crafty new recommendations. As mentioned previously, Kraft's hashtag Send Nudes campaign was considered a failure as it portrayed the wrong impression, especially considering the young target audience. Although some saw the comedy to it, many did not. Thus, with some tweaks to the campaign, it can be greatly improved. Instead of using the slogan hashtag Send Nudes, Kraft can create a kid-friendly campaign that is appealing to a wide target audience. A fun campaign Kraft can use is by creating a mascot or character to incorporate into advertisements and campaigns. Many food brands have had huge success with this idea, such as Kool-Aid with Mr. Kool-Aid Man and McDonald's with Ronald McDonald. Kraft can create cartoon characters named Mr. Mac and Cheesy Man to promote their mac and cheese. This idea appeals to mainly children, but is still a fun and harmless creative approach to improving the campaign. The characters can also be implemented in family-friendly themed events where samples can be tasted and products can be sold. Employees can be hired to wear costumes of Mr. Mac and Cheesy Man while handing out samples, which will attract even more consumers. Even collaborations with popular children's shows such as Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network can present Mr. Mac and Cheesy Man, promoting the product in a fun and humorous way. Another new campaign idea would be a reward system, which would appeal to many audiences. An idea for this is a scratch and win system for every 2 boxes of Kraft mac and cheese sold. A scratchy card can be supplied to supermarkets which stock the product and allow customers to win a range of prizes ranging from a free box of mac and cheese and a free year of Kraft mac and cheese. The incentive of winning something will intrigue consumers and allow for more consumption.
The new marketing campaign which we came up with was to have a collaboration between Walt Disney and Kraft because Walt Disney is very successful in the mass media entertainment industry and especially among children. The main consumer segment for this new plan is also kids, and other groups like working men and women from 25 to 40s and other age groups will also be targeted. In this campaign, we'll take inspirations from popular kids' favorite cartoons like Alice in Wonderland, Mickey Mouse, Winnie the Pooh, any cartoon that show love and comfort. We'll use those famous character animations on the packaging, and there will also be limited edition mixed flavors like spicy chicken with onions, smoked bacon with mushroom, which we can't find in other brands. Based on quantitative approach, we'll also have a look at popular and best-selling grocery stores, supermarkets, and e-commerce websites to sell our products. To increase awareness about this campaign, cute Disney-themed pop-up stores and exhibitions will also be set up at shopping centers and other places. We could also run a photo contest on Instagram where the participants must include Kraft mac and cheese product in their pictures, use the same hashtag, and tag Kraft official Instagram page. The special prizes for the winners will be cash, promotional tickets, free Kraft products, and so on. The new marketing campaign and the contest will be announced on social media platforms before its launching date. Moving on, for long-term marketing strategy, Kraft should also open a store at Disneyland Resort like Coca-Cola store where the whole store will be Disney-inspired. Dine-in for unique style Kraft mac and cheese will be available, customizing center, and exclusive merchandise will be sold there. There are other marketing strategies like sponsoring influencers, food bloggers, or YouTubers. that Craft can consider doing. We have stated our new marketing plans, and to create a successful marketing campaign, it is important to offer the right message to the right audience with creative content and effective distribution channel. This is the end of our presentation. And this is our reference list. Thank you for listening.